Good morning, Montreal. It is at 6 o'clock on this Monday morning, December 5th. Hope you had a great weekend. I know it goes by so quick. We're glad to be kickstarting another work week together. We have a great show lined up for you as well. I'm Laura Casella, and here are the stories we're following for you right now. The psychiatric unit at the Lakeshore General Hospital closes due to a staff shortage. Plus, racial profiling victims say the police complaint system is broken. And HEMA Quebec now accepting blood donations from everyone, regardless of gender and sexual orientation.
You're watching Global Montreal. This is Global News Morning.
It is going to be a nice above seasonal day. I'll give you all your weather details after a look at those headlines. But first, let's go say our first good morning to Debbie and see how your roads are doing.
Good morning. Well, traffic in from the west. A little busy right now in Coteau-du-Lac on Highway 20 eastbound. There is an accident 20 east just after Route 201 at kilometer 17. 3 vehicles involved. Emergency vehicles are arriving on the scene now. Once you're into Montreal, traffic moves well on the Trans-Canada and Highway 20. 13 southbound in from Laval. That's busy from the 440. Laurentian South just slows in Montreal to board the Metropolitan. Minor slowdown between Saint Laurent and Décarie on the Met westbound. But in from the South Shore, we have a long lineup for the Champlain Bridge. That's because of an earlier stall that we had on the up ramp toward Montreal. Traffic was backed up at the Quartier d'Istrante. It is loosening up now at Taschereau. Looking for diversified exposure to alternative energy? They've got ETFs for that. Horizons ETFs, ETF solutions for every investor. That's a look at traffic. Now back to Laura for the news.
Thank you, Debbie. No respite for the city's emergency departments, a majority of which were operating still well above capacity over the weekend. 6:30. Good morning, Montreal, and welcome to Global News Morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are Monday, December 5th. Here we go again. Another work week commences, but weather-wise, I think you're all going to be quite happy.
We can't complain about today. Plenty of sunshine and 7 degrees above normal seasonal by this afternoon. I'll give you all those details after a look at your headlines. First, traffic with Debbie.
Good morning, Montreal. It is 7:01 on this beautiful Monday morning. That sun getting set to rise. Thank you so much for joining us, for tuning in as we kickstart another work week. Montreal West Mayor Benny Masella will be joining me in just a moment. But first, a quick look at weather, Kim.
Yes, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. I'll give you all those details after a look at your headlines. First, traffic with Debbie.
7:31. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the show. Hope that your Monday is going as smoothly as can be for a Monday morning. Weather-wise, though, that is definitely on our side, Kim.
Yep, it's going to be a nice seasonal day with sunshine. I'll give you all your weather details after a look at your headlines. First, the roads with Debbie.
Good morning, everyone. It's 8:01. Welcome back to the show. We are Monday, December 5th. I hope your morning is going smoothly so far. You're looking at a live shot outside Atwater Metro Station, one of 3 locations of shootings overnight. Indeed, it was a violent night in the city. Braden Jagger-Haynes is going to join us momentarily with a roundup of all the events that took place. I'm Laura Casella, and here are the other stories we're following for you right now. The psychiatric unit at the Lakeshore General Hospital closes due to a staff shortage. Plus, racial profiling victims say the police complaint system is broken. And HEMA Quebec now accepting blood donations from everyone, regardless of gender and sexual orientation.
You're watching Global Montreal. This is Global News Morning.
It's going to be a beautiful, warm, sunny day. I'll give you all those details after a look at your headlines. But first, let's say good morning to Debbie and see how those roads are doing.
8:30. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the show. We are Monday, December 5th, and we'll get to your news in just a second, but we have a mild day in front of us, Kim.
A beautiful, sunny, mild day. I'll give you all those details after we take a look at your headlines, Laura. But first, a look at the roads with Debbie.
This is Global News at Noon.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Global News at Noon. The heat has been dialed down on a simmering labor dispute in Ontario. CUPE education workers have ratified a new contract, but getting to that deal proved difficult for both sides. Here's Marianne Demain with more.
Tonight, tackling the cyberbullying problem.
This phenomenon has grown tremendously, and nothing is being done.
Thousands sign a petition demanding police crack down on cybercrime. Plus, controversial comments.
I think his comment just add confusion to a very complex debate. So I'm very sad that he did it.
Carrie Price and the Instagram post denouncing firearms restrictions. And trying to improve mass mobility.
If we want to improve quality of life, we know it's the best investment.
STM officials call for public tenders to extend the Metro Blue Line to Anjou.
You're watching Global Montreal. This is Global News at 5:30.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alia Adam. On the eve of the anniversary of the Polytechnic massacre, a group of activists and politicians descended on the National Assembly, demanding authorities take more action to fight online violence. Dan Spector reports.
You're watching Global Montreal. This is Global News at 6:30.
Thanks for staying with us. I'm Alia Adam. On the eve of the anniversary of the Polytechnic massacre, a group of activists and politicians descended on the National Assembly to demand authorities take more action to fight online violence. Dan Spector reports. Tonight, tackling the cyberbullying problem.
You feel like it will never end and you have no power.
Thousands sign a petition demanding police crack down on cybercrime.
Plus, taking a bigger bite out of budgets. Canada's 2023 food price report predicts further increases at the grocery store.
You're watching Global Montreal. This is Global News at 11.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alia Adam. Tracy Tong will join us later in the broadcast. But first, on the eve of the anniversary of the Polytechnic massacre, a group of activists and politicians descended on the National Assembly to demand authorities take more action to fight online violence. One of the women present said when she went to police after receiving horrifying threats, she was ignored. Dan Spector has our top story tonight.